Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Bills nothing.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick-6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick-6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Allen on the left side, he finds Beasley.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Throwing is Allen on third. Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Daron Payne who got in there to make the play.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd and goal, Allen escaping the pressure right. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
DeAndre Carter returning it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll get 34 yards there. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Cam Sims, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. To throw again on second down. Allen. Flush to his right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. DeAndre Carter back deep. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they felt like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Gibson running right. Open space inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by Sims. Touchdown. Cam Sims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A game there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our
fighting through it. He's got space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 88 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 3rd down here. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Oh, what a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Fitzpatrick looking long for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He wants it all for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Well, not many folks would jump straight to Ryan Fitzpatrick when you talk about strong-arm quarterbacks, but if he's lasted this long, and he has, he's got to be doing something right.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes this Washington 34. Bills 28.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And this one caught by Beasley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st down, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, They can't always account for individual effort defensively, and this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
Rolling to his right.
McKissick a first down and then some.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jim, check 43. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that'll set him back 5. From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Fitzpatrick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It got his man complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he finds Beasley complete. 7 yards to pick up there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen flush to his right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Fitzpatrick to his tight end Thomas for the Washington first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The penalty does everything but get them a 1st down. It's close here on 2nd and inches. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be... He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 81 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 40. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On first down, Gibson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Fitzpatrick.
Thomas brings it in. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now Fitzpatrick.
There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw.
Rolling to his left. And Thomas has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, just like last play.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and